Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Well, hello, world. So, what is new for today? Absolutely everything, babies. New day, new perspectives, new feelings, new ideas, new news, and most of all, a new hope for you, because there is nothing out there that cannot be reached if you try. Just go for the gold. You know what? Think big, go for the gold. Catch all the good stuff that is on your way, because you deserve it, all right? Now, I need to make a disclosure. I am not clean-shaven today, and it's not that I've tried to imitate my pal across the way here. I have a photo shoot, so there. That is the reason for the scruffy look, but, hey, forgive me. What do you think of the look, huh, Matt?
I think it looks good, Orlando. You should definitely rock a full beard.
You think?
I think a lot of guys should rock full beards.
Let me tell you something. It's something that's really weird. I have tried. I mean, I'm a hippie. I come from the hippie days. I had the big old handlebar mustache at one time and everything else, and I suffered completely through the whole time that I had it.
Really?
Because of allergies. I mean, I don't know what it is, whether I get like dust or whatever, but I would sneeze forever and ever, and finally I ended up just, cutting it off, and that's it. End of story. That's it. Hey, Dodgers went down with only one win. What the heck, man? You follow baseball?
Nope, and this is exactly why I didn't follow the Dodgers specifically. I mean, come on. The Dodgers, they've been fumbling games for how many years now? Did people really expect this to be any different?
You know what is really funny? I really don't follow baseball per se, but the World Series I do. The funny thing is that you hear all the grumbling from my friends. Dodgers are in last place because whatever. All of a sudden, they're in the World Series.
Yep.
And to get only one game, I mean, you figure. But I have to tell you one thing. Boston was inspired. Not only the players, but the key management, the fans, everybody was pulling together. And they got their wish, I guess.
Yeah, that was until they got the World Cup and people started throwing full cans of beer at the players and at the trophy and ended up damaging it in Boston. Good job, guys.
I was going to mention that, the fact that, well, you know what?
I'm sorry, I stepped on your toes, Orlando.
No. It's all part of the conversation, but you know what? It's all part of the celebration. What the heck, Of course, now the controversy is whether to visit the White House or not, and who really gives a hoot? I mean, seriously? The White House is a much important thing to do than to be involved in these discussions. I have to tell you one thing. Forever and ever, for me, the White House is a symbol of respect. It's not a symbol of to be idolized, but it is a symbol of respect because it's our country.
There's a lot of history there. How could you turn that down? It doesn't matter who's in office.
It doesn't matter.
House.
It doesn't matter. It's just the idea of being in the place that I think people are missing out on. But
exactly.
Anyway, that's them. Somebody invites me, I'll go. So there it is. Call me at CRN. Invite me. I'll be there. We'll be right back.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our Live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
Your pal Orly here with Lifestyle Buzz. Speaking of things that are a little odd, this past week I found myself doing a little bit of a project towards a project, okay? Strange as it may sound. This has to do with my travel business, and I needed to track a cruise ship on a trip through this program on the computer that you can see the tracking and all of that. Anyway, I picked one for the simplest of reasons. I like the color of the ship in the little symbol in the map tracker, and I started following it. And damn, like I was looking at the itinerary and how these ships are programmed to make everything happen exactly at the same time. I find that a little bizarre, to be very honest, to be that precise on everything. There's no leeway for anything to happen on its own. It's like you're like on robotic mode. Have you ever been on a cruise, Matt?
I have not. I've been wanting to go, but I just have to get past my fear of the ocean, the open ocean.
Oh, really? How come? Here we go.
I have a tremendous fear of the open ocean because, simply put, there's things in there that will eat you, and I do not want to be a part of it. That's not to say there's things on land that can eat you, but you're on land. They're not coming up from under you to get you.
Well,
it's irrational, I know, but still.
No, you know what? I mean, I have to tell you one thing, that it is daunting. I had a boat for many, many, many years. And I remember one time that we were like messing around, not far from shore, but for one reason or another, I went right through a kelp bed that was just underneath the surface. And the propellers got all fouled up with the kelp. And I'm looking at these things from the back of the boat, the stern, I guess is what they call. And I'm looking at it and I go like, okay, so how am I going to do this with all this mess around the props? So anyway, so you look at the vast ocean, it's not as clear water as you may think, but I had to go down there and cut the kelp off the props. Mm-hmm. I have to tell you one thing, it's kind of impressive to be looking at the underneath of a boat. I don't know why. It's like, man, this is really weird to be looking at the boat from underneath. Mm-hmm. It's weird. So, I mean, I could hardly wait to get all that gunk off the props, move it out of the way, and then go away, just that's it. But it was a little bit strange, nonetheless, to be underneath that boat. And you're right. Being in the open water is a little bit unsettling, I used to fly between the coast here and Catalina Island. There was times when you would go 500-600 feet, like low enough to kind of play with the boats and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then you see the sharks. There's enormous amounts of sharks between here and Catalina Island, and then I'm going like, oh no, I need to fly a little bit higher in case, So I made it a point to never fly a single engine ever again, just twin engines, because you never know. But anyway, to make the long story short, the reason why I scheduled when I was following this boat is a symbol of like comparison, because what I do primarily is land packaging. And in my land packaging, one of the things that I insist on is to have a lot of leisure time, a lot of loose time.
Yes.
Go see a lot of stuff, but at the same time, leave openness for other events to happen, you know? And my clientele for 40 years has been very happy with that way of doing things because it leaves them experimental room, whether in a city, you know, or while during a tour, they have simple own time, you know. So anyway, I wanted to see the difference, but I have to tell you one thing, that right now I'm organizing a 4-day cruise. I want to put like 20, 25 people together, 30 maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And just go to Ensenada, 4 days, come back.
No, it's not bad.
Just to try it out. Hey, who knows? It could be something that you like or whatever. I'm going to be putting more information about this, and you're going to go. You're going to be one of my guests. Water or not. I can't carry the boat on the road, Matt. So it's going to be a big ship. They don't sink unless you're the Titanic. But anyway, that was a long time ago. No, I think about 30 people, 30 friends on the show and whatnot, plus clients.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think it would be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. I mean, as long as we're close enough to land, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I've been in the open ocean before, going to Channel Islands here off the coast of California. And I've flown over the Gulf of Mexico, which was far more terrifying than being somewhat relatively close to land. Because, like, again, in a plane, it goes down, you're screwed. No matter what, you're screwed. And that's my irrational thought. At least if I'm close to land, I feel like I have just enough of a chance to make it.
Are you a good swimmer?
Yes, I am.
Okay. That's good. Anyway, no, stay tuned. We're going to be posting more information throughout the show. And then on Silver Fox Expeditions.online and lifestylebuzz.today. So stay tuned. Within a week or so, I'm going to start posting the information. It's going to give you plenty of time because it's for next year. So it'll give you plenty of time to start saving your coin. And we can go. And trust one thing. You're not going to pay what other agencies charge. You're going to pay very little because I'm that type of guy. You know, what can I say?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And Matt is going to be one of our guides. He's going to show us how to dive from the nearest rail.
I will show you how to panic.
Follow Matt. He'll be the screamer. I have to tell you one thing, that I've been flying forever and ever, and I'm very comfortable in an airplane. I am the worst passenger there is because I'm always trying to figure out exactly where we are in a flight. I mean, it doesn't matter where it is. I look at the sky, I look at the waves, I look at the land. I try to always figure out where is it that we're at, as if the pilot didn't know, you know. So, you know, I used to be able to visit the cockpit many years ago, just on the fact that I could show him my pilot's license and whatnot.
Yeah, not
and
anymore,
I was always welcome. So I sat there behind the pilots, and there were times when even the co-pilot would get up and I would sit there for a little bit, you know. So
yeah.
So I always knew where we were, and I don't know why. It was just a comfort level. Many years of flying would do that, but anyway, not anymore. So now I have to rely on these people telling me where we are. We'll be right back with more travel news. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante to see memorabilia of movie stars and theatrical magic right in downtown Fullerton, California. The Art of the Great Masters in an Italian town square complete with storefronts of old, Italian butchers and cheesemongers, fruit and wine vendors, seamstresses showing their wares, the romance of Romeo and Juliet. Find our mystical Room of the Moon, and don't forget King Kong, Dracula, Frankenstein, and who knows what awaits you in the wine cellar. Enjoy the great food. We hand stuff our pastas, roll each and every tortellini, bake our own bread, and make all of our sauces fresh from our private stock of Sicilian family recipes. Pasta to seafood, chicken to award-winning pizzas, tiramisu flown in from Rome. If you can't find something on our menu to tempt you, you don't like Italian food. Try our Sunday brunch, all you can eat, just $21.95. And Angelo's and Vinci's has been named the best Italian restaurant in Orange County 2 years in a row, and our owner has been named Restaurateur of the Year. Angelo's and Vinci's, Fullerton, California, 714-879-4022 or angelosandvinci's.com.
Do you want to fly somewhere, anywhere in the world? Smart travelers call myflightsearch.com for the best deals on flight tickets. Going to Manila, Bangkok, London, how about Singapore? Call myflightsearch.com for the lowest flight tickets available. What about a local vacation? Let's say you want to fly to Vegas, Orlando, Miami, Los Angeles, or Denver. Pick up the phone and call myflightsearch.com right now. We have exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. The only way you can get these low airline prices is by calling us. We have so many low prices available, we can't possibly tell them to you right here and now. If you're flying somewhere anytime in the next 6 months and you want the lowest airline ticket prices anywhere, you owe it to yourself to save a ton of money. So pick up your cell phone and call myflightsearch.com right now.
Call 800-445-3166. 800-445-3166. That's 800-445-3166. Call now. 800-445-3166.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less.
800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
All right, this is your pal Orly, and we're going to continue here with our talk about travel and our plans. And I'll tell you, all of you need to start getting your coin together because I don't want to miss any of you from going on this trip. We're heading to Cuba again. A couple months ago, I did a golf trip to Cuba. Great stuff. Oh my God. I didn't get to go, but I had, because we were involved with a situation at home and I couldn't leave. But anyway, my people tell me that they had the best time ever. I don't plan to miss. This other one is again in April, and we are going to go for a week. We're going to be touring Cuba. We're going to be playing for a few days at the Varadero Country Club, the former DuPont Xanadu Mansion, a fantastic place. The golf course itself is postcard pictures from every hole. It's fantastic. It's in a spit of land, ocean on both sides. Amazing, amazing. I don't want you to miss that either. And also, again for April, different dates, of course, you know. We're going to be going back to Cuba. This is going to be April, May. They're going to be doing a cigar and rum discovery tour. We're going to be, but this is not your typical, let me show you what the cigar looks like type of a thing. My programs are interactive. So people who travel with Silver Fox are going to go over there and get their hands dirty the right way. They're going to learn how to feel the right tobacco leaves. They're going to be in the tobacco fields. They're going to be learning how to pick the right leaves. You get to use a knife or little scissors or whatever it is. But you are going to be learning more and more and more in depth of what it takes to make a fantastic cigar. Then we're going to go to the plants. You're going to learn how to roll your own. And roll your own doesn't mean a little zigzag paper, okay? You're going to learn to make a real cigar and bring it home and get to smoke it and have a great time. We're going to be learning about the manufacturing of rum. Again, rum is a longer process, but we are going to be able to take you into the cane fields so you can know where the rum comes from, what the process is, how to pick the right sugar cane, how the process goes through the husking of the juicing of the cane, making the fermentation, all the way to the end product. And who knows, maybe some souvenirs are in the way there for you. So we're going to be doing that. It's a very unique experience. It's something that is not really open too much. I just happen to be well connected with the people in Cuba, and they really go far out of the way to make sure that our tours are unique, well valued, unique, and that's it, you know. Anyway, there's going to be plenty of leeway. There's going to be plenty of notice. Follow the same websites, silverfoxexpeditions.online and lifestylebuzz.today for more information. You'll be there. And hey, if you don't go, you're just going to have to stay on your corner for the duration of the trip, okay? Economy is very strong. Salaries on the rise. Use some of that money for a little fun. Learn to invest wisely. Don't do your own broker bid. Easy way to lose your money. But I need for you to make more money so you can go on these trips with me, all right? One part of our show that I really have not touched too much on is food and wine. And that is because a lot of the times I want to have professionals here. I want to have a chef and or somebody, a sommelier that knows more about wines. But it's going to happen. It's just that it's taking a little bit of time to get the right person in here to be a regular contributor. But in the meantime, I know enough about cooking to be able to talk a little bit about it. And one thing that I found out is if you love to cook, there's a confusion out there whether to use certain oils. I mean, there's a myriad of oils out there. But not to worry. There is a very simple way to tell which is the best product to use for your stuff. And we'll be touching on that in the next segment. All right? So stay tuned. Get a pen and pencil. Make notes. We'll be right back.
Experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury? If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com, 310-873-4422.
Trying to sell your old car? Instead, donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind. Pickup is free and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats, whether they run or not. Call right now and receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to over 50 locations. Call 1-800-785-9618. Donate your car today. That's 1-800-785-9618.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644, 800-915-2644.
Enjoy Tiki Live, the best cable alternative choice today, with hundreds of premium live TV programming, including ESPN, CNN, Fox News, Disney, AMC, Bravo, XF, OWN, and CRN Talk. Plus, no contracts and low month-to-month service. Tiki Live, servicing North America, including the Caribbean. To get started, visit TikiLive.com to order hundreds of channels, including CRN Talk, at a fraction of what you're paying today. Visit TikiLive.com. That's TikiLive.com.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
This is Orly, and we are taking a cooking lesson right now. And one of the things that I discovered, and you know what, I mean, I like to try things out to see what the heck is going on. And I discovered that I used to buy oil after oil after oil, from sunflower to olive to corn to vegetable to you name it. There was times when my kitchen had 10, 12 bottles of different oils, avocado oil, canola oil, I mean, you name it. And then I started reading more and more and more, and how ridiculous this is. And I discovered lard. And people go, Matt goes, oh no, my heart is hardening. Do you realize that tallow, beef lard, is healthier than any oil?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Lard makes everything better.
Well, not only makes everything better, but actually is less, no chemicals. There's less unsaturated fat oils, everything. So, and is reusable up to a point. Okay. So anyway, so for those of you who like to experiment with cooking and want to try lard, try tallow. Tallow is made from beef, 100%. Sometimes they add a little bit of sheep fat, where lard is pork. Pork is a little bit heavier, but nonetheless is not as bad as people think it is. And one of the things that I've done in the last few, tried it about a month or so ago, and I've been really working on it, is confit. You know what that is?
I used to at some point. What? Give me a reminder.
Confit is you cook meats submerged in oil at very low temperatures for long times.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've done is I take a cut of pork, I take a cut of beef, whatever, chicken, doesn't matter. I put a layer of celery. I cannot use onions. I don't like onions, but I use leeks, carrots, potato, whatever. And then I put a layer of parchment paper.
Yeah.
Then I put the meat on top of that. And then I submerge it in oil, whether it be peanut oil, it doesn't matter. Vegetable oil, it doesn't matter. Something that doesn't have a very, very oily taste, like canola. That's all good. I cannot use lard because it takes too much for it to melt, and then that thing has a tendency to burn. But anyway, oils like peanut, canola, they're great because they don't have any taste. Put it in an oven, 1 hour for each pound of meat.
Okay.
Maybe at 225, 250 at the most. And just leave it there for hours and hours and hours. The funny thing is that what do you think the results are when you pull out the meat from?
Ooh, tender.
Yeah.
It has to be super tender because it's essentially slow cooking, but you're not exposing it to air, so it's not oxidizing the way it would normally would.
And you know what the funny thing is? It's not greasy at all.
Mm-hmm.
Neither pork, nor chicken, nor beef, nothing. It's not greasy in the absolute, nothing. You cut that meat and it's just like pure butter. It's absolutely the best. So there you are. Now, confit is the way to go.
And some people use the oil bath submergence like you were talking about to dry age some meats now, and they'll leave it in there for 30 days, something like that, a month, 2 months, 3 months. And when they pull it out, it doesn't get that crust on it that, like mold forming on it that you have to cut off or not. Because it's submerged in oil, it keeps all the oxygen out.
Yeah.
And then you get a nice dry aged steak.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so much in the cooking business that needs to be experimented on.
Mm-hmm.
How about as simple as something as a cup of coffee?
Ooh, black, always.
But you know what? When you make coffee, heat up the cup.
Really?
Heat up the cup with very hot water. Put in there for a few minutes. Then brew your coffee right into that cup. The best cup of coffee ever.
Really? What does heating the mug up have to do with the taste?
It
flavor?
doesn't shock the coffee when it goes in there. It does not shock the coffee into getting colder ahead of time. So it just keeps it nice and hot and warm.
Makes sense.
It keeps it like percolating in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I like that.
I don't give you bad advice, baby. Come on. Give me a break. You drink a lot of coffee?
2 to 3 cups a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a lot for me.
I drink 1 cup a day. That's about it. But the funny thing is that I grew up with coffee. Where I come from, as a kid, as a baby, they would give you coffee.
Mm-hmm.
When we came here in 1958 as children, we used to go to restaurants. And my dad would say, well, what do you want to drink? And it was morning, it was coffee. And my dad would ask for a cup of coffee for me. And the waitress would come over with guns blazing to chew my dad's behind out for giving me coffee. They didn't understand that, in our culture it was like very common.
Yeah.
So that now is like, I remember my grandparents had coffee fields. So I grew up picking the coffee. I know exactly what the cherries look like, the one that you're supposed to pick, or the berries.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to dry them in the sun. I know how to play with it with the rake, and get all the husks off. I know how to grind it. I know how to toast it, roast it, whatever. So that's it, man. I'm a one-man coffee army here. I should be a barista.
Not one at Starbucks?
No.
I don't see that working out for you very well if you're going to go to Starbucks, Orlando.
I am not a Starbucks fan.
No, their coffee is usually too light for me.
I find it very acidy.
Yeah. Even the grounds that you can buy from them, they're just like, no.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a well-developed sense of coffee because, like I said, I grew up with it, and I still stay in touch with it.
Yeah.
But no, not Starbucks. Okay? No. We'll be right back, and don't go to Starbucks. Stay tuned.
The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day. 10 an hour. 1 person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it. Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
I think the music sounds better than me, so I'll stop that. This is Orly once again, and this is Lifestyle Buzz with you, and we've been talking a little bit about the cooking business, the cooking lifestyle, and giving you a couple of little tips here and there. We were going to be developing more and more into it with cooking lessons. There's a lot of stuff being planned right now that you're going to really, truly enjoy. In the meantime, I've been looking around, and it seems to me that every day somebody comes out with another gadget to be used in the kitchen, and I'm going like, what? I mean, who the heck needs a little gadget to peel hard-boiled eggs? Have you seen those?
You would be surprised how inept some people are in the kitchen.
I mean, there's a special tool right now to core grapefruit. Mm-hmm. It looks, I mean, I was looking at that and I'm going like, how lazy can people get, for God's sakes? They can't boil the egg, but they need a gadget to peel it. And I'm like, stop that. I mean, I don't particularly get it. I've never been much of a gadget guy, but I guess some people are because they're selling like crazy. How about that egg, what is it, that thing that boils eggs? Makes hard-boiled eggs?
You mean hot water?
It's like a little plastic cup where you pour the egg in there, and it cooks it in the shape of the egg.
I don't know.
And then you just pop it out of the plastic thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I've never understood what was so hard about peeling hard-boiled eggs. I've never had an issue.
You know what? A lot of people don't understand that to make it easy, you peel them under running water.
What I do is, as soon as they're done boiling, I toss them in a little ice bath.
Ice bath, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just pop right out. And a lot of people like to do bit by bit, piece by piece. I take one end off the top, one end off the bottom, and just push, and it pops right out.
Yeah, yeah. No. There's really nothing magical about it. But a lot of times, if you peel them a little bit too soon without letting them cool, the shells will have a tendency to stick. Mm-hmm. Just put it under cold running water, and then the shells just fall right out.
Oh, yeah.
No big deal. So you don't need a tool in order to peel an egg.
Nope.
Then I crack up. There's one little springy thing there to cut little rounds of the egg, where you put the egg and you cut. You cannot use a knife. It's just kind of like. So.
Some people are very, very inept when it comes to kitchen knives, and a lot of my friends who are not very good in the kitchen have cut themselves many times. So I would, for some people's safety, I would prefer them use an alternative tool that, like safety scissors or something like that. Something you're not going to hurt yourself. Just, go have
something
fun.
that is not going to let them serve you food with a.
I'll serve myself in those instances.
A bunch of blood on it. Oh man.
What's this red stuff? It's ketchup. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's ketchup. It's running out of my finger, but it's okay. It's ketchup. This segment is taking a weird turn, Matt.
Well, people are weird, and I guess it's a good thing. You can kind of make fun of them for not being able to do basic stuff like cook. You know
what? Cooking, I had to learn to cook years and years ago by the fact that I was living by myself.
Yeah.
So, and the fact is that I like to eat well. So at one time, years and years ago, I had a roommate, and I would come back from a flight, and I would find an empty refrigerator, but I would find a $20 bill at the table that said, "I ate your steak, so here's the money." So I'm going like, because I always had good steaks, I always had good food. Always. I come back at 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to feel like I have to go to the market just to get cream for the coffee, But anyway, so that took care of my roommate. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Socially, the country's having a bit of a ruckus, but why? Look around you. Tell me what this has changed. Just look beyond the hate and look beyond the Trump hate, okay? The man has really nothing to do with it. You may think so, but if you really analyze why, you won't come up with an answer. The fact is that stop being idealistic about things. There's really no need for it, okay? We are all in this mess together. We need to work it out. Don't be afraid to shake hands with somebody that you just met. They could be very, very nice people. I ran across something the other day that kind of was really strange. Coming out of a store that did not have the automatic door opening things, and there was a young lady coming out, so I held the door open. I thought I was being a gentleman about it. I held the door open, waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
And she stood there. And I kind of wonder why. And then she yelled at me saying, "I know how to open my own door." And I'm like, okay.
You met one of those.
Yeah, it floored me. It floored me because I'm not used to that type of stuff. So anyway, stop that. Really is not becoming. People are nice. You be nice too. We'll be right back.
you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Still got those annoying critters? I'm talking bees and fleas, spiders, ants, roaches, bed bugs, and those disgusting rodents. Have you made that call to Dewey Pest Control yet? What's holding you back? Get rid of them, and I mean right now. When the heat brings them out, it's time to call Dewey, because Dewey knocks them down and keeps them out. Dewey's an 89-year Heritage California family business with 32 offices statewide. Think you got those 24/7 wood-munching termites chewing up your house? Call Dewey right now for their free inspection. And all this month, get $89 off with a regular maintenance program. Call 800-209-0900. That's 800-209-0900. Just one call to Dewey does it all. 800-209-0900. Or get your free inspection online at DeweyRadio.com. That's Dewey, D-E-W-E-Y, DeweyRadio.com.
The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day. 10 an hour. 1 person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it.
Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
All right, we are back, and this is the last segment. And just to recap a little bit, there is really nothing wrong with being sociable, with being graceful, with being very, very humane. Try it. You may like it, okay? And for God's sakes, if you want to protest all you want. Just stop using those Che Guevara t-shirts, okay? The guy hated blacks, gays, Jews, Catholics, and just about everyone in the planet. So when you're protesting about our social situations here, and you're wearing a Che Guevara t-shirt, you're no different than that monkey. Okay, so stop it. Just be a nice, lovely person. Say hello, and that's it. Then move on, okay? That's it. You've been chastised, and go to your corners for the rest of the afternoon as punishment, and that's it. For information about the show, lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com. Send me your suggestions, send me your requests, send me information that you want to know about. I'll be more than happy to accommodate you for travel at inexpensive rates anywhere in the world, including cruises, okay? silverfoxexpeditions@gmail.com. silverfoxexpeditions@gmail.com. And keep track of Fun After 50 by going to babyboomergen.com. That is also my website, because I happen to be one of those older teenagers out there, and we're trying to keep you entertained And also there'll be more stuff coming there about our new startup here in about a week or so that's called On the Road with the Silver Fox. And the Silver Fox is moi. All right, so we're going to have some fun on the road. We're going to be really, really cutting it up. And I want you with me, all right? I can't do it without you. That's about it. Matt, last words.
No, it's like you said, just be kind. And if someone holds the door open for you, just say thank you and don't be a douche about it.
I know. You know what? Just walk through, say thank you, and move on. Or don't even say thank you. Just walk on. Why create a ruckus about the fact that somebody's holding a door?
I have run into those people, like you said, that just get real uppity, like, I am empowered, I can do what I want, and I can open my own door. I summarily shut the door on them.
Yeah.
Whether they're in the door or they're out the door, it doesn't matter. Fine, you can open your own door. And a lot of people think that's rude.
Well, but they were
only responding.
rude first by
And then some people say, well, two wrongs don't make a right. Yes, it does. It makes me feel a heck of a lot better.
Let me tell you something. People will always try to validate their downside by making your upside look weird. Mm-hmm. And, it doesn't work. Just don't let it bother you. Listen, somebody opens your door, walk through. You don't want to say thank you, don't say thank you. But just don't make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, that's the way you want to be. Be that way. I'll be my way.
Next time you see a cop, just give them thumbs up. They're there for you. Respect the law. They're good people. Not bad. Firemen the same way. People that drive ambulances the same way. They all deserve our thumbs up. So please do your pal Orly a big favor and be a good person, okay? In the meantime, Matt said his piece. I said my piece. The sounds of music are coming through the phones here. I guess it's time to go, huh?
Yep, I guess so.
All right, guys. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourselves. God bless.